The culture at our police department, we work together. You know, you're never gonna be left alone when there's tragedies that happen personally, you know, or through family members or through even the community. Everybody helps out. When we've had incidents in the past where residents of the Coral Springs community have had a house burned down and our officers help assist. We provide clothes. You know, we all kind of try to work together, and I think that's what makes our relationship with the community strong.
Coming from a different agency, the first thing that stuck out was how personable everyone was. From the very top of the food chain to the very last cop, everyone was so welcoming.
I actually go back to the chief that hired me, Chief Arrigo. It was probably one of my first days here. I got off the elevator, I saw the chief of police standing there. Of course, you know, not even being an officer yet, only being a couple days. You know, you're nervous, and he walked right up to me and knew me by my first name. You know, asked me how school was going because he knew I was finishing up my degree at the time. And that really struck a chord with me. And, you know, one of the things that I try and do is, as soon as we hire somebody, they send out their picture. I try and remember what their picture looks like, remember something about them, remember their first name, not just their last name, but their first name. And when I see them, I like to try and greet them. You're not just here for a job, you're not just here for 8, 10, 12 hours. This is, you know, this is your second home in a sense. So I think that carries over into that open door policy. And I spend the vast majority of my day talking to people. I think that's so important for us to do because, again, we're part of something bigger here, and we want to get to know you. We want to hear about what's going on. If you had a good arrest, if you had a good, stop or something that you're really proud of, I want to hear that from you. Something good in your life. You know, your kid achieved the honor roll system. I want to hear about that too. Again, this isn't just all work. It's work and family and lifestyle and everything else that, you know, people strive to achieve, I think. Any idea is allowed as long as you do it, you know, with respect and you do it professionally. You know, you're not going to be criticized or looked at negatively for that.
So I chose Coral Springs Police Department because I was looking for a better quality of life. It's funny because in the academy, everyone always looked at Coral Springs like, whoa, how'd you get in there or whatnot. I always remember thinking, I'm like, why? And then I come to find out, obviously I'm here now, but we're elite. We're a different class of, a different tier of officer. I think our hiring process is extremely high, and that just allows us to have a different quality of officer. The quality of life they offer is, they take care of us. They're always giving us the best of the best. It's nice being in a place where your residents love you and appreciate you, and you actually get that on a daily shift, a reminder of, hey, thanks for what you're doing. Because, it's not an easy job. I had it yesterday, actually. 3 kids were like, hey, listen, I'm in a coffee shop, and they're like, we just want to thank you for what you do. It's nice hearing that. I didn't get that where I was before.
It's a great feeling to know that I can go to my supervisors and all the way up to the chief, present a problem, present a solution to that problem, and they say, go ahead with it, we stand behind you. A lot of places you just won't get that. They might be stuck in their ways, or they might think their way is better. And that's not always the case. We all know that. So for this agency to back you the way they do and the way they have for me, it's a very good feeling. It's a good place to come to know that you have the back of everybody.
If you're looking for family culture, overall support from the residents, the community, and your supervisors, and overall teamwork aspect, Coral Springs Police Department is the place for you.